place that you've never heard from me, sir. You're gonna love me.
I'ma be the first to let you know. I'ma show you which way to go. If you wanna shine, I can show you how to glow. But you gotta follow me if you wanna know. Tip it up, then drink from a cup. When you wanna see the truth with the raw uncuts. You can see that I'm doing it right. Carolina all day into the night. Wonder why I'ma wear this mask. Wonder why I go through with the task. So you know when you come to a show who it is when I come up running to your door. Looking at me like you don't know what to say when you're looking through my window. Scared with a spray. Look straight into my eyes. Follow me if you want a surprise. Listen up closely and I'll teach you shortly. Eventually everybody dies. I'm a half mask deep in the woods. If you're looking for me, you can find me buried in the hoods. I'm pumping on this potion and I'm seeing things inside my head. I'm looking at my homie Trigger, making sure he isn't dead. I'm well aware that everyone around me already fell asleep. I feel like I'm the only one alive, so now I have to creep. They seem too much, I cannot let them share my darkest secrets. I'll have to kill them so I know for sure they'll always keep it.
Don't stay with the half mask, gotta give it to you raw, never half fast. You come steal some. If you don't stay with the half mask, gotta give it to you raw, never half fast. For my jugger. Half mask, and if that ain't changed, then smoke never change up in that half mask. You might think we straight, but we play no games when we in that half mask. You might think insane, but we bring that pain when we in that half mask. When we in that half mask. Chillin' with the illness, Mr. Toxic in this half mask. Smoking on that urban gas, got me feeling so relaxed. I hear you niggas talking down about a clown, this bitch is bad. But I know you know deep down there, make a break, get this with that. Yeah, nigga roll with them juggalos, I gotta give it to you like a nigga only know. Who the hell say the chicken have it stole, they flow. Niggas say what they want, ain't a stop on my dough. Got plenty cameos to undergo. Any mean the money motor, anybody studio, they gon' open up the door. Cause they already know, can't nobody overflow on the toe. When they hit it with a death roll like a pro. Half mask in the bitch flowing out toe. Outlast anybody in my city tryna get it like I get it when it come to the fast food. So don't follow my rhyme like a shadow. Watch me them up like some motherfucking cattle. No, I didn't come here to battle, but I can straddle. Your girl didn't take her home, then ride it like a saddle. Straight to the battle with a trunk on rattle. Body in my body, Mary Jane from Seattle. Whoop that pussy so clear, baby, never gonna tattle. We in the living room playing Scrabble. Like nothing even ever happened. Stuck on stupid from the paper play magic. Now it's time to give it to the rapping. Let her know what's happening. Carolina half man snapping. Stay with the half mask, gotta give it to you raw, never half fast. We gon' steal some. If you don't stay with the half mask, gotta give it to you raw, never half fast. For my jugger. Half mask, and if that ain't changed, then smoke never change up in that half mask. You might think we straight, but we play no games when we in that half mask. You might think insane, but we bring that pain when we in that half mask. When we in that half mask.
Wanna know a secret? I can't tell you if you will not keep it. I will let you drink the liquid if you eat the cracker with it. Take you to the portal that I opened deep inside my mind. If you let me have your soul and leave your history behind, I will take you to the gates of heaven in a foreign land. Put this bag around your head and lay down in that other bed. I can see the comment now. Prepare yourself for final exit. Did you down the drink I gave you? Haley wanted me to check it. Let it all begin again. Let your soul get born again. Finally you have arrived into a family born with sin. Now that you are here with me, I guarantee you will be free. But first I will ask you to eliminate anyone that doesn't follow me.
Don't stay with the half mask, gotta give it to you raw, never half fast. We gon'
morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How ya ho? What was that? I like just had a complete fucking mental breakdown. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Morning, afternoon, evening, happy time zone. I'm Stacy freaking Kruger with the broken green screen as always. One day I'll remember to use studio mode and fix it before I open my mic. But hey, where's the fun in that? Am I right? I've already had a mental breakdown. They aren't fun. Like I've actually had one. They are not fun. They're quite the opposite of fun. I would have to say, quite the opposite. Very unfun even. I would go as far as say unfun. In your 14 years of work at Marriott, last night was one of the worst nights. What the fuck happened last night, bud? Bridezilla again, or what? My eyes are super just goopy, and I can't see worth a shit, and I have no idea why. Just a lot, yeah? Fuck, I'm sorry, dude. You know, let me try some contact drops here. Hold on. Johnny, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Karen's. Oh, I get ya. No kidding, huh? That bad? Oh, see if that helps any. Broken colostomy bag. Oh. Oh. Was it up to you to clean it? Because that's like biohazard. That's way better. I can see now. The contacts were just a little dry, I think. Dude. That's actual shit, though. I mean, that's a biohazard. Did you get extra? Did you get like fucking biohazard pay for last night? Why the fuck is that your responsibility? Housekeeping does that shit. Shit. Shut up, Victor. Goddamn, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't have a huge problem with human shit at all. I really don't. Like, I don't get bothered by it that much. That being said, colostomy bags? I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Especially with somebody I don't know. But actually, I debated going in to become a plumber. Because shit doesn't bother me. The smell gets me, but shit itself does not bother me at all. So I was like, maybe I could become a plumber. And then I realized that there's spiders you have to deal with. I'm like, never mind, I'm not going to be a plumber. No warning about the miscommunication between the groups in-house and sales. Yeah. Causing a massive fuck up at breakfast? I'm confused. What happened? See, you get it, Roxy, right? Oh, it's good to see you. I should say, I'm sorry. Hi, Raven, Sway, Johnny, and Roxy. Let me get my hellos in. Shit, I'm sorry. 30 to 40 people all waiting for breakfast at the same time. And you had to deal with that, didn't you? Oh, Sway, I'm jealous. I wish I could. I really wish I could overcome my issues with spiders, but I cannot. Because apparently, them having 8 legs going, let me suck your blood, that bothers me, and I'm not sure why. I go back to Wild. He was going on a rant one day on air. And he's like, he was talking to his former partner, Mrs. Wild. Well, now, no longer Mrs. Wild, but that's, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to say this properly without pissing somebody off without meaning to. But he was sitting there talking, and she was talking about how she likes spiders. He's like, no, there's no such thing as a good spider. Well, this spider's like, no, spiders do not have the thing in the brain that goes, oh, this is a nice person. I'm not going to bite this one. It doesn't exist in spiders. I'm like, you get it, Wild. Too many legs. Thing getting yelled at by bistro staff like it's my... Are you shitting me, Raven? What the fuck? See, I'll let them be if they're outside. If they're inside, I can't. I cannot. Oh yeah, if they're outside, I let them be, man. Unless they're the big fuckers like this big, then it's shooting time. I don't care. I will shoot those pricks every chance I can. Like, I have no shame in saying I would dig out a 12 gauge and just go to town on those big spiders and just like try to dodge the legs as they go flying around. Like, if I lived in Australia, I don't think spiders do not attack if they do not get attacked. Wrong, sir! Wrong! Same goes with snakes. Wrong! Maybe up in where you're at, but not here in the States or in Australia and shit. Or in Africa. Yeah, they do. They do. They're dicks. By the way, Julie, all jokes aside, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Like, what kind of snakes and spiders do you have around you, bud? An Australian funnel web. Oh my god, those things are terrifying looking. When you step in their territory. Bitch, you're in my territory. It's my house. Hey, fuck you, spider. Get the fuck out of my territory. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? The shit. Hey, guys, did you know I'm on the wrong side of the screen? Oops. I'm terrible at remembering anything. Yep, same here, Sway. Same here, buddy. I've had that more times than I can count. That and also jumping spiders of shit that charge you. Not for me. Okay, you know what, Stacy? Use the whole brain, not just part of it. Oh, take care, Raven. Sleep well, bud. Look at this terrifying motherfucker. Look at this terrifying motherfucker. Like, look how... Dude! Oh, that's ugly. That's scary.
I wish to be in between your thighs.
This motherfucker will kill you, literally. It's not a joke. This thing will kill you. What would you do if something huge comes to you? Shoot it. Shoot it. The world's deadliest spider. Yeah, just shoot it. Let's not talk about jumpy spiders. The house my family lives in Jersey is constant. Ooh. Spiders would shoot if they had guns. Exactly. They're not friendly. That's why they all should get shot. Yeah. Look at that shit. Look at that. How would you like going for a walk out your house and you see that thing looking at you, just going, come closer, fucker. Shit. This is why I truly believe they deserve to get shot every chance you get. Like, oh, look, it exists. Bang! Oh, look, walk down. Bang! Did I ever tell you about the times I almost shot a spider in my apartment that I used to live in? That Fairmont, the very first apartment you guys saw me in? There was this fucking thing was like this big with legs. I mean, the legs were the biggest part. The body was about that big. Don't get me wrong. It would be small. You could do the same. I'm confused. What do you mean, Julie? But, yeah, this big thing, I came walking around with my handgun, and my then wife looks at me like, what are you doing? Like, I'm gonna shoot the spider. She didn't think it was nearly as funny or as a great of idea as I did. I thought it was a fantastic idea. Get us evicted, yes, but I would have won the moral fucking victory with killing the spider. Imagine all this time is just a language barrier and they're just trying to say good morning. Good morning. Let me bite you to say good morning. Oh, god damn it. Let's see if there's anything good here. Protect yourself from a huge predator. Oh, like spiders attack you if they just see you? Yeah, I mean, some do. Some, it doesn't matter if you're, you know, trying to attack them or be aggressive to them at all. It's just you exist, so time to go after you. There's some spiders that are just dicks. No matter which way you look at it, they're just dicks. Anything worthwhile today? Anything good at all? It's just the same shit.
Work, I just wanna flirt with your dad. Don't wanna fix my life, I'd rather talk DIY with your dad. I don't wanna do my laundry, just wanna chill with your padre.
What the fuck was that? I get you though, Julie. Wait, hold on, let me get this right. We could justify the spider attacking me for someone being bigger than it. But if I do that, I go to jail for assault. I just want to make sure we got... I think I'm funny. Check the top blurb, see anything new today? So we installed the new AC last night. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Like a unit, window unit or, you know, a bigger thing. Oh. Oh, what's his nuts? What's his name? He's gone now. Review Tech USA used that. That's what I was thinking of. Hey guys.
Did you know that the word papaya backwards is iapap, which in ancient Greek does not mean anything?
Yep.
This is because the word does not exist.
We're just being straightforward here. Well, we humans decided that we go to jail when doing that. There's no court for spiders. There is a court for a spider. It's called my 12 gauge. You've been found guilty. Bang!
Good news, I found out the source of my problems. The bad news is it's me.
Yeah. Could you imagine that? Imagine you're on a date with an Asian gal. All of a sudden she reverts back to her natural language and you just hear this. Ma'am, please. Put down the knife. Put down the knife. Breach, what's going on, baby? How you doing, man? Window one sits half inside. Oh, gotcha. Oh, fuck, there you go, Sway. Hell yeah.
I'm dead.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, 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 hey.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
No, I don't, actually. LeBron, I really don't. Thank you. Is there anything... we're not going to play that. Anything else worthwhile here? Hey, Breach, we found you. Otherwise,
This world were mine.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it.
God damn it. Ah, damn it. Anything else worthwhile? Nothing? Alright, then.
Banana domo jiggle jiggle, big falls, kataka verlo vigo vigo, nundo.
I never understood the obsession with the minions. I understand this obsession.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
I did. But the whole, I just don't get the minions thing. Help me understand it. There's one step grandma. It was one step grandma and I went. Calm down now, sir. How the fuck are you expecting me to do it? Unscrew a window. Jesus. God damn it.
Get your hand off my penis!
Depends. This is I almost said a ration. A ration. Not a, what is it called where you force someone to pay something to do something? Like, I'll give you your kid back for this much money. Not ration state. You know, maybe I should learn to drink coffee more before I start the show instead of drink the coffee when the show starts. Why did I say ration? It's not kidnap. Well, you have to pay this fee to get the kid back. It's Victor, do you know what I'm talking about? He's ignoring me. Poor Stacy trying to read my message. I mean, shut up. Ransom! Not ration. Ransom. Fuck. Breach. Thank you. Thanks for no help, Victor. Oh, you have your headphones on. I thought you were just ignoring me on purpose.
No, what's up?
I was trying to be funny.
No, it's fine. What's up?
I was trying to joke with you the whole time. Don't worry about it.
What did you throw at me?
Nothing. Nothing. I didn't throw a single thing.
Hospital cannot stop me. The government cannot stop
God
me.
damn right.
I will simply continue to be silly until the end of my days.
Cheers. Hey, Zilla.
Can I get a Hoya?
Can I? Oh, Zilla, how you doing, sweetheart? It's good to see you.
That's interesting, but I sure don't care.
Can't say I'm surprised, Julie.
Giant
You don't
horse
care about
cock
anything
weighs
about
over
me.
11 pounds.
So remember how we had like that heat wave and all the fires and shit? Yeah. I don't think we're going to have to worry much about fires anytime soon. I think all the fire issues are going to be taken care of. What caffeinated concoction is in your cup? Coffee, and that's it. Just plain black coffee. I'm one of those freaks who doesn't like sugar or creamer, just likes bitter coffee. So it's just Folgers Original.
There once was a man that was sleepy, so the man brewed himself a pot of coffee, but the coffee did not awaken him, so he drank more and more.
Cheers! No milk, no creamer, no none of that shit. I love just plain black coffee. Dude, that's amazing, Zilla! Oh, shut up, Sway. I'm fucking proud of you, Zilla! Chat, please, for once, don't make fun of me. Just get with it and please listen. Can I get some hearts and hype up in chat in 2 fucking weeks? Zilla have reached 1 fucking year of sobriety, and that's goddamn huge, and I'm so fucking proud of you, Zilla. Goddamn, honey. Please, join me with some hearts and hype, please, guys. If there's one bitch on this planet that deserves it for pulling that off, because I know how fucking hard she worked, it's Zilla. Now you guys can go back to making fun of me after that. Thank you. Yes, please keep it up, honey. We're fucking proud of you. God damn, Zilla. So what are we going to do to celebrate? What is sobriety? Like, what is the 1 year day of sobriety? We'll do something on stream. I'll butt chug coffee. Very important to let it cool down first. That's all I'm saying. Now let me see. Okay. Let's book the trip up here. When Stacy keeps sober. Listen, I was sober for an incredibly long time, like years I was sober. And then I was just like, you know what? I could probably have a beer or two and be fine. And what'd you know? I was able to have a beer or two and that was fine. And then pretty soon I was like, I bet I could smoke weed again. And I was able to smoke weed again without going into, perma trips again from flashbacks, I guess you can call it. I was like, huh, fuck. Otherwise, I was just sober for a long time after that. Not before that. I'll celebrate with a coffee enema. Not emina. Enema. Echo, what are my alerts?
Good morning, Stacy. One new notification from Amazon. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory for Duluth. It'll be in effect until May 15th, 10 a.m. CDT.
Oh boy. Worst hour. God damn it, Breach. Developed a chronic caffeine addiction? Coffee, baby. Leave the energy drinks alone. They're so full of sugar and terrible shit and destroy your teeth and body. Coffee, on the other hand, is good for you. It stops people from dying. You know what? Give me 2 seconds here, guys. There's something I wanted to do yesterday I forgot to do. I thought I was friends with him on here. Could have swore I was. Oh. Could have swore. Okay, I'll also have to find a different way to get a hold of him. I just wanted to apologize to someone for acting like an overgrown bitch yesterday. Let's just put it that way. On a real note, every single person I know that's sober has traded alcohol or drugs for caffeine or sweets. It's one of those things you need a vice. To me, caffeine is a far better vice than anything else like that, you know? Gotta do my favorite job and clean the backyard for the dog. Ooh, lucky you, Sway. You saw a TikTok last night that reminded you of me. Did you save it? Got a sweets addiction, so what do I switch you? Yeah, duh. Drop the sweets, start chugging the bottle, obviously. No. Okay.
Smoking za with my paw. I can hear the devil. Don't listen to him. Smoking za with my paw. I can hear the devil.
That's about what's going to be with my dad when I bring him some of my weed. My dad finally got back into smoking weed after all these years. He was, I'll never smoke weed again. This is so dumb. That's rah, rah, rah. Legitimately, the day after he retires, apparently went and got a joint from someone. I'm like, really, Dad? After all these years of me asking you, really, you motherfucker? I told you I wanted to be the one to smoke a joint with you the day you retired, and I'm the asshole? So I told him, like, I'm going to bring some stuff. I don't know if I can smoke joints anymore. I'm like, Dad, you live at home. You don't have to leave. Well, what am I'm going to fall asleep? Like, yeah. Go on your back porch, which is right next to your chair. Walk outside, smoke the joint with me, walk inside, fall asleep in your chair. It's okay. None of us are going to be upset with you. Well, no, it's just, that's a lot. I'm like, shut up. Stop trying to dodge me, you old cunt. Because here's a little thing, guys. We're going to pull back the veil, all right? What is it like, the dynamic between Papa Kruger and Stacy Kruger? Papa Kruger cares more about his dead wife's kid, who's an insane meth addict, meth and heroin both addict, and her niece and nephew than he gave a shit about me or his actual daughter. It's been like that for as long as I haven't lived with my dad. After he sent me to go live with my mom, my dad just kind of disappeared, and he became one of those dads that just came around a couple times a year, and that's it. You know, like, oh, it's his birthday, I should probably go check on her and go talk to him, I guess. That kind of thing, right? Perfect example. My favorite comedian was Gallagher. Like, fuck, who here knows Gallagher? I'm pretty sure my friends from across the pond will have no idea who the fuck I'm talking about, and that's okay. I think he died, if I remember correctly, unfortunately. Pretty sure he died. He was one hell of a... Yeah, unfortunately. He was one hell of a comedian. This guy was fucking hilarious. Him and his brother both. Okay. So, Gallagher, one of the twins, went out and became a very successful comedian where he'd go out and smash watermelons with his Sledge-O-Matic, which was just a huge mallet. And he'd do a whole bunch of comedy, blah, 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 blah. And that's how he ended his shows, by smashing shit with the Sledge-O-Matic. It was a whole shtick. Well, pretty soon, him and his twin brother, he's like, hey, twin brother. I can't remember what his twin brother's name is. Hold on. What is it? Injury. God damn, yeah, I'm not surprised people got injured. It's fucking watermelon chunks flying at people. Conflict with brother, early 90s. His younger brother, Ron, asked him permission to perform shows using the Gallagher trademark, Sledge-O-Matic routine. Leo granted his permission on the condition that Ron, who shared a strong likeness to Leo, and his manager clarified in promotional materials that it was Ron Gallagher, not Leo Gallagher, who was performing. Ron typically performed at venues smaller than those that Leo performed at. After several years, Ron began promoting his act as Gallagher 2, or Gallagher 2, the number 2. In some instances, Ron's act was promoted in a way that left it unclear to the fact that it was not the original Gallagher. Leo initially responded by requesting only that his brother did not use a Sledge-O-Matic routine. Ron nevertheless continued to tour as Gallagher 2, using the routine. In August 2000, Leo sued his brother for the trademark violation and false advertisements. The courts ultimately sided with Leo and granted an injunction prohibiting Ron from performing any act that impersonated his brother in smaller venues. Yes, there you go. But yeah, there you go. Like, this guy is God tier. Like, this guy was so good. Can I do an outside stream again? We'll see. Wait, Gallagher was on American Dad? I didn't know that. That's cool. Request a ride along with DoorDashing? If I could pull it off without getting banned. But yeah, let me show you some Gallagher shit here so I can get further into the story. Here's the Sledge-O-Matic routine. If it'll play that. Like, this is Gallagher. This is the whole shtick. He's fucking hilarious, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, this is Gallagher with the Sledge-O-Matic routine. This is one of the biggest things he got known for. DoorDashing. It's a service called DoorDash where you can order food. You can go shopping in stores for people, stuff like that, and then I bring it to them. It's a delivery service.
I did not come here tonight to make you laugh. I came here to sell you something. I want you to pay particular attention. Because the amazing Master Tool Corporation, a subsidiary of Fly By Night Industries, has entrusted me to show you the handiest and the dandiest kitchen tool you've ever seen. And don't you want to know how it works? Well, first, you get out an ordinary apple or two. You place the apple between pan to pan. Then what do you do, gang? It's simple. You reach for the tool. It is not a slicer. It is not a dicer. It is not a chopper and a hopper. What in the hell could it possibly be?
The Sledge-O-Matic.
It is Sledge-O-Matic.
And this is his whole shtick.
What is it?
This is his whole shtick.
Who wants croutons? Croutons, croutons, croutons with my ass. Croutons. Pound cake?
Get it? Pound.
Yes, it does.
Huh? Pound cake.
You want that cheeseburger to go?
Can you imagine the poor bastards that's looking at the stage going, fuck, we gotta clean that.
Sledge-matic gets the last dab of toothpaste.
Aim. Fucking anchovy.
Ain't this just like a party?
I love the fact that they're actually eating it. I wouldn't.
Anyone want wine? Sledge-matic flattens light bulbs for easy storage.
Jeff the Killer wasn't scared of anything. That was until he realized he had $120,000 in student loan debt.
Oh, God almighty. Eternal, how you doing, sweetheart? Best rage room I've ever seen, right?
Sledge-matic works as no ordinary tranquilizer can.
Elder baby.
It works at the root of your problem. You're an animal. And you need to release this aggression. Aggression against this damn video game. No, it ain't the game, it's this controller! It's the controller! It's the controller!
Do you understand the simple things that can be the greatest comedy? What is this exactly? It's just him having fun, making shtick out of smashing stuff. That's it. That's it. Literally, that's it. It was a product of its time. It was a very, very different time in comedy. I would say his actual comedy was 20 times better than this. It's what he got known for was smashing shit on stage. So every show he finished up with smashing random shit on stage. Just a product of his time.
And authority figures.
There you go. Back when prop comedy was at its height, that's exactly it. I mean, look at fucking, what was his name? What the fuck was his name? Carrot Top. Exact same thing. Prop comedy. Back when it was at its height, that's when Gallagher was at his height. But I was obsessed with this guy. His actual comedy was 20 times better. But I was obsessed with this guy. And he came to Duluth. I was like, holy fuck. I could finally see him. My dad's like, you want to go see him? I'm like, I would love to. He bought tickets, right? And I was like, holy shit. Awesome. I'm so hyped. I'm talking to my friends for 3, maybe more months before this, chatting up how excited I am to go see this comedian that I'm obsessed with since I was like fucking 10. So excited. Oh shit, maybe 8, just young. Then my dad calls me 2 hours before the show. Hey, Stace, actually, I was talking to a couple of my friends. They don't think it's very appropriate comedy for you, so I don't think I'm going to take you. I'm going to take someone else. I went, oh, okay. Hung up that phone. I started bawling my eyes out. My mom goes, "What's the matter, Stace?" I went, "Dad says he's not going to take me because it's not appropriate. He's going to take someone else." I've never heard my mom, like, I've heard my mom scream at me, all right? But I've never heard her scream, like, banshee scream at someone. Like, this woman, if she could have killed this man, she would have. Well, fuck, what do you know? Dad came by in a half an hour to pick me up. Apparently what happened was he met a gal that he fancied, and she really wanted to go see Gallagher, and he was trying to get in her pants. So he's like, well, maybe if I take her to Gallagher, she'll let me use my sledge-o-matic on her. Well, that's what he tried to do, and like, dude, Dad, oh my God. That's right, when your dad's balls with the hammer. That's it. Just here's Mom with her sledge-o-matic. You motherfucker! Sent you something on Discord you think might interesting. By interesting, mildly bland. Okay.
Welcome to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows. Welcome to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law.
Huh. That's cool. I don't know. I don't really think it's. What's next? You can see ants walking on the sidewalk like you have in numerous other games. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. You could have amazing detail like this.
Today. We got more.
You have some super cool. I'll check out in just a second. Eternal. Thank you very much for that reposting it, honey. You could have amazing detail like this, but if the story doesn't hit, then it doesn't hit. And that's kind of where I'm already at with GTA 6 is after the 2 trailers they released, I was just like, okay, it doesn't look super cool. You know, it just looks okay at best. You know, it doesn't hit the same way. And maybe it's just the trailers are bad. That's entirely it. See, that's where I'm at, Julie. The GTA 5 story and characters is what sold me. Yeah, why is she home already? Would you mind fucking off, phone? Thank you. Why is Clorox home already? Okay. Sorry. But like I said, maybe the trailers are just doing a terrible job at selling it, but it doesn't have that same appeal that the way that Trevor and fucking Michael bounced off each other and Franklin, all of them bounce off each other, you know? It just doesn't have that same feel to it. We got 2 people who are in love and fucking. Okay. And then they go and rob shit. Okay. It wasn't necessarily the illegal shit that really sold me in GTA. It was the characters. For me, I'm bored with the run, shoot, drive car fast spiel. That's all GTA ever boiled down to. And that and the whole abandoning Red Dead Online. I'm still pissed about abandoning Red Dead Online. Honestly, even I, who's not a huge fan of online games, wanted to play Red Dead Online until I saw how dead it was. I went, oh, fuck it. Honestly, just fuck it. Like, it was so much cooler than, you know. GTA hit its peak with San Andreas. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, like racing the custom. I get that, Julie. I get that completely. I don't know, man. Like, it's just. You can have the most amazing graphics on the planet. But, oh, hi. What is she doing home? Anyway, sorry. But if you don't have the story, it's going to fail miserably. You know what I mean? Hey, Penguin, it's good to have you here, buddy. Don't you touch my fucking coffee. That's how people die. Though I know why people still love Vice City as well. Oh, yeah, people love Vice City. People love San Andreas. I would say 5 was definitely the high watermark for the franchise. It's just the same problem that I see Elder Scrolls happening having is going to be the same problem I see GTA happening. You wait that long to release the sequel, it's going to have issues. Because so many people are like, hey, the one beforehand was 20 times better, you know? Forget ants. I don't like any GTA until they render Sigma. God damn it. Like Oblivion, you can still have the best graphics, but when the game throws you out of the game, that's exactly it, right, Julie? They should make a GTA game that doesn't take place in America. That's how you it won't work as well, honey. America is known as the land of the free, the guns, stuff like that. It just wouldn't hit as well. Hey, babe, what are you doing home?
It's the concert today, so I
At 1:30.
I know. We were light enough where I just did a half day.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome home, babe.
Thank you.
If I'd known you were coming home, I'd you pick up eggs.
We're out of eggs.
We only have 2 left. Yeah, well, it's a good problem. At least they went before they went bad. Anyway, sorry. Hi, I'm back. I don't really care if a game looks so realistic or even if it has cartoon or kids. As long as it plays well, I'm happy. That's exactly where I'm at with you. That's why GTA 5 was so successful, you know? Yakuza GTA. I'll definitely say gameplay first. Yeah, I'm with you. Gameplay, story, graphics, and design. I'm with you. Because, I mean, look how many fucking amazing games out there that are just dog shit graphics. Under fucking Tale. Perfect example. Gameplay, story, graphics. I have a hard time telling which one's more important, story or gameplay. But I would definitely say it would have to be gameplay, you know. But, yeah. Excuse me. No, you did that right. The big mouth eats it, and whatever's more important is the one that gets eaten. But yeah, to me, story is mostly more important, depending on what the game looks like. Yeah, or what the game looks for. Excuse me. Yeah, what game you look for? Yeah. Enjoy Pokemon games. The graphics, fuck no. My biggest requirement for a game is progression. I want to feel like my time is a good return. There you go, right? You wouldn't mind a Mafia game set in London? Right, I'm going to hit you with this stick until you stop. No, I'm going to blow this whistle. I'm doing a terrible British accent. Right, I'm going to hit it with a bottle of water. All my British fans, you hate me, and it's okay. Yakuza was originally advertised as Japanese GTA, and it failed? They tried advertising that as Japanese GTA? Really? Why? It's so different. GTA is meant to be like lawlessness and dumb shit. Oh, in the US, okay, that's what I figured you meant, but Yakuza is much more about the rules. Like, you follow very strict rules. It's Yakuza rules, but still very strict rules, you know? Quick, Stacy, go put tea in the microwave. Oh, okay. Like, I'm literally playing Temtem. The story is okay, but you're loving the gameplay. There you go, right, bud? Well, fuck, look at me in Dungeon Crawler. How many hours have you guys seen me put into fucking Dungeon Crawler? Dome Keeper, for fuck's sake. Dishventory. All these amazing games that are so good, but the graphics are dog shit, you know? It doesn't matter about the graphics. They're just great games. Vision of Man, we're not going to talk about. That's still amazing, but that's besides the point, graphics-wise. Oh, there we go. Microwave it twice and reuse the tea bag. There we go. I'm going to do that from now on. I want the Mighty Boosh cast to voice the Mafia in London. Make old Greg a random encounter. Jesus fucking Christ. I have so many jokes I could use right now, but none of them are good because all of them will make people upset and not laugh. So I defeat the whole purpose of the joke. I'll give you a tip. Oh, I love the Yakuza series. Even haven't played the newer games. Really? Wow, huh? I really do want to play 0 through 6, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be off-air games. Mainly because I don't want to have to translate everything. You know what I mean? That's my biggest issue. Is I don't want to have to read everything for everyone. That's a lot of dialogue. That's a lot of voices. That's a shit ton of jumping back and forth I have to do for people. Plus with my dyslexia, Jesus fucking Christ, you can't play Yakuza games on English dub. I can't play without it. Like if I could find even a shitty translation, a fan translation for this, I would. Like in a half a heartbeat. I just can't, and it sucks. You know, ugh. You enjoyed watching you play Mouthwash, a ton of shitty graphic indie games, interesting stories, and more. That's exactly it, right, Breach? Like, if I could find, if I could find an English dub, I would use this. Even if it's terrible, I would do it in a half a heartbeat just because my dyslexia is so bad. I can't.
My mom doesn't fucking love you.
The worst part is Sway isn't far off, but that's besides the point. It's just I have such a hard time reading that quickly without my dyslexia throwing everything around. I can't, and it pisses me off because I desperately want to play these games. Even though I'm awful at this beat 'em up genre, I desperately want to play these games. Oh shit. This is why I love the Yakuza games, damn it. I was hoping somebody could have... You know what? Hold on. We're going to do something that's going to make everybody cry. 0. Somebody's got to have a... Could you do it correctly there? Steam. There we go. Is there an English dub? I will install it. Maybe a fan made, but the game was... Yeah, I know. That's fine. I want a fan. Not really English dubs. Can I just... I can't downvote, of course. Sega cut... Yeah, I figured. So I'm fine with a fan-made one. Sure. Well, I'm not sure why people want it. That's fantastic. Good for you. We have dyslexia. We can't read those fucking words as quickly without fucking up. So go fuck yourself. You fucking entitled little pricks. No, it'd make it better. Would, not could. You're wrong. We all have wrong opinions. You're fucking wrong. It's okay. Just because you don't like it doesn't make it wrong. This is something I've struggled with. Was so okay. What? Okay. Bad graphics. Just look at DBD. If you fail to load grass. Yeah. Okay. There. Jesus Christ, people. He's not wrong. You obviously don't understand the language, so it would sound better. What? But yeah, like honestly, I would kill for this. Yeah, right? That's my thing. It's okay. So people don't judge when somebody gets a Japanese dub for an English game. But when somebody wants an English dub for a Japanese game, now it's shameful? I never understood that. I never understood that mindset of, you're wrong for wanting this. It'll ruin your experience. No! I can't read quick enough. I'm a fucking idiot, okay? My brain doesn't work properly. I'll admit that. 100%. But it doesn't. I'm stupid. I need the English dub. That's why I would kill for it, man. Like, I would absolutely kill for this. If you read the Steam page, says it doesn't have English audio for a game. It just doesn't work anyway. It didn't work. I don't care. I just want a fan one. That's fine. Because people like double standards? Yeah. Yeah. That's like getting mad at Julie, because back when he watched Digimon, they did, oh fuck. Julie, I forgot where you're from again, buddy. I'm sorry, man. But they did it in his local language, instead of making him just read the subtitles and listen to the Japanese version. That's like judging Julie for that. That makes no sense. Was it a poor translation? Sure. Like he said it himself. It sounds weird. But at least he was able to understand it. What if you're just unable to read that quick enough and keep up with it? Godzilla -1 was a great experience when I was able to keep up with the text. But there was a lot of that movie I wasn't able to catch because I was trying so hard to read the subtitles. and I just couldn't keep up. So either I was missing what was happening on the screen because of subtitles, or I was missing the story because of subtitles. Because I just couldn't keep up with it quick enough. That's my thing, I mean. I just like this take because it goes against what I want. No, I'm not gatekeeping. How dare you watch something in your native tongue, right? The fuck? Even if it's a bad English dub, I'd rather have that. It's, for me, I'm not a quick reader with ADD. I see the words and I can't enjoy the scene. There you go. There you fucking go. Unfortunately. What? Did they pull it out of... Oh, yes, so... Any dub at all are a disgrace itself. You should not dub anything Asian related at all. It doesn't sound authentic. They overreact in most cases. Their accent is total shit. And how they speak is completely wrong. It's just garbage. To you. Just don't use it. That's my thing. I kind of like, the fuck was it? Monster Hunter World. You can either choose the made-up language, Japanese, or English. Choose it. If you don't want Japanese or English and you want that made-up language that was created for the game, choose that and read it. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Just don't get mad at people or cut them down because they want the English. I just don't understand it. Like, it makes no sense. At all, dude. Maybe not for you. I should read the YouTube example on page 1. Example of dub. That's fantastic. All dubs themselves a disgrace, So Japanese get no Western releases dub. Double standard, motherfucker. Right, there you go. There you go. Judgment's supposed to have an English dub and surprise. Wait, what? Okay. I love dumb people who won't listen. That's my biggest issue is people go, this is how I feel. Okay. Well, what about this? I don't understand it because this is how I feel and this is all I'm going to see. Oh, you have a hard time reading? Too bad. Fucking nut up, bitch. It's like, that's so dumb. That's like saying, that's like looking at somebody who has no fuck. That's like looking at Ansem, all right? And saying, hey, you can't use your fucking hands? Stop being a bitch and use the controller. What? That makes no sense. Yeah, stop being a bitch. It's ruining my experience. How is this ruining your experience that he's using a controller or something else that makes it easier for him to play the game? Well, it's ruining my experience because, you know, you're tempting me to get into politics. This has nothing to do with politics at all, you schmuck. Shut your mouth, Vec. By the way, hi, honey. How are you? But it legitimately, that's the same type of thought process as going, Ansem's ruining my experience by using an adaptive controller that works well for his thing or helps him play the games better. It's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid, this whole thought process. You know, like, people are allowed to have their opinions. They can just, Jesus Christ, hi Vic. Sorry. You're good. People are allowed to dislike the dub. Just don't use it. But don't bash people for wanting to. You know what I mean? There's also English dub for original Yakuza 1 and 2, but I think on the remasters, they could not get new ones or old. Really? Why couldn't they just port it over? I thought it was more or less the same exact thing, pacing and everything. That's weird. It's just sad. And like they're showing out how terrible the you know, like the look how funny this is because it's bad. Of course, I get it. Some are bad. But it doesn't matter if it's bad. We want it. Like, you're telling me the fucking Hindu? Hindi? It's okay. I wanted to lose the VOD today. These people rather not understand the words that are being said. They much rather just read. You catch what I'm saying? There was huge. Oh, there was. Okay. It wasn't AC/DC originally, was it? No, it was. Yeah, it was. Never mind. There's even now movies being translated to sign language. Right? Should they stop being bitches and having sign language? I think those people should stop ruining my experience, and we should get rid of the sign language interpretation of it. See what I mean? How is what I'm going to do just to understand it and to enjoy it going to ruin your experience? You know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't realize there was huge changes though, Julie. So like, oh, isn't it so funny because it looks so weird? No. I just got... The original acting is also overacting. Japanese voice acting is extremely melodramatic in style, to the point when many bad dubs are actually the ones accurate to the source material. It's funny how many people seem to think the over-the-top ridiculous acting somehow makes them superior. That being said, Yakuza is definitely one of the series that should not be dubbed. I disagree. There are many, there's a lot of motion capture involved, and all the characters are modeled after the voice actors. That's fantastic. Don't gatekeep. Just don't gatekeep. You know what I mean? Can't hear? That's too bad. It offends me and ruins my experience. That's it, Vec. As long as the original one is there, who cares? Just don't use it. Like, I just don't get it. Ever. Like, I don't understand where people get so upset over voice acting. And it just sucks. I wish people weren't so stuck in their ways with this type of stuff. You know what I mean? New English dub footage. Oh. How old is this? Oh, it's a Switch 2. Oh! So if I want the English translation, I have to buy a Switch 2. My friends, keep your eyes open for a Switch 2 emulator and the ROMs for the Yakuza 0 remaster, director's cut for the Switch 2. That's all I'm saying. You know who owns the rights to those dubs? Like Lunar Game, for example. Game Arts made the game, not working design. Working Design owns the rights to on dubs. I figured it was the main company. I didn't know that. Huh. I love sign language on a second watch because then I'm 100%. Oh, no shit, huh? Remember reading somewhere that Japanese acting still has a lot of kabuki theater? Yeah. If I remember correctly, in Sleeping Dogs, it's English, while they still have some Japanese reactions in the dialogue. It sounds better. Which point there is English subtitle. I guess that wouldn't be so bad for me. The occasional where they slip back in their native tongue kind of thing. It's not so bad, you know. States the Switch 2 thing, I'm not sure, but sounds like everything that's coming to the Switch 2 is available on other platforms. Oh, so wait. The Yakuza 0 Director's Cut's going to be available on Steam? I mean, getting Director's Cut content? No. It's just getting locked to the Switch 2 permanently. Hold on, what? What is this? Wait and see a pro. Depends on if Nintendo paid for exclusivity for themselves. I wouldn't blame them if they did. Bloodborne 2 is a Switch. Well, it's not Bloodborne 2. It's in the style of Bloodborne, but it's not in the Bloodborne universe, from what I understood. Unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Get D-tier hardware at a premium price. Excuse me. I was trying to get a PS3 emulator running on my Steam Deck. No shit, huh? Yeah, like I said, it's not going to be Bloodborne 2. It's not in the Bloodborne universe. It's just highly inspired by Bloodborne, the game they created. Oh, come on. Elden Ring is getting extra stuff in the Switch 2. That's coming to all platforms. Oh, shit, huh? Okay. Like, I would kill for the, you know, for them to release the director's cut just so I could have the English translation, man. Like, I would kill for English translation. Like, I will pay you, motherfucker, for the English translation. Like, straight the fuck up on all of these. I would kill for the English translation on all 6. Like, if I have to do a fan one, then so be it. I'm more than happy to do the fan one. I just want it, you know? See here. Yeah, they're just talking about the Switch 2, and that's about it, unfortunately. Nintendo used to be one of the most respected companies. Sadly, they got infected with the 2020 mind virus like every other A-list company. I don't disagree. Yakuza 0 sure never had an official English dub. It sure can take forever if never to happen to all games. I get you, buddy. I'm sure someone made a mod that I'm trying to find it, Eternal. If you could find it, sweetheart, let me know. I would pay money for it. All right? Like, legit, I would pay somebody for this shit. But only for the game's main story and certain cutscenes. English dub is not available. So it is? So for game main story and cutscenes, you can have English? Where? Duskblood. That's what it was called. Thank you, Elder. Yeah. It's a time exclusive that's coming to the Switch first. Oh, fuck them. Using AI voice and you. Ugh. For players who prefer English audio, Sega released it for the PlayStation 4 English dub as a. So I'd have to get in the PS4 to get English. Huh. Platforms. Currently no plans. God damn it. So why for the PS4 but no other platform? That makes no fucking sense at all. God damn it. Shit. Fucking damn it. If you know that, you're giggling.
I'm gonna let you in on a little something, kid. The Yakuza game, it's not like boxing. The man who gets beat down, he ain't the loser. You listening? The guy who can't tough it out in the end, he's the one who loses. Huh? Get it now.
Yakuza 0, Director's Cut.
I mean, honestly, I don't see why people have a problem with this. It seems pretty on par. It just seems fine to me. I don't understand why people are upset with his voice acting.
Demonstrate.
Right?
What the hell?
He's a god.
Wait, what's going on?
Money is power.
Okay, now
There's
I'm
a
out.
reckoning on the horizon.
Take care, Penguin. It's good to see you, man. Thanks so much for swinging in. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon, bud.
I'll weigh my power against that of the Tojo clan, and to the victor.
Yakuza 0.
Like, I'm excited for this. Very excited. You have a flipper-pastic day too, buddy. If Digimon was released now and Nintendo would sue him, yeah, Vic. 1,000,000%. Nintendo is a bunch of... Like, I used to respect Nintendo so much. And then I just come to hate them. Because they're just pricks. Absolute pricks. Like, I've come to just dislike them and distrust them, you know? Like, I hope to fuck this doesn't stay on the Switch and it does get released everywhere. Because I'll buy Yakuza 0 again. I don't care. You know, more than happy to. I just don't want to buy a Switch 2. I'm not going to either way, but still, I don't want to. I have no interest in a Switch 2. Pitbull, what's up, baby? If they pull their heads out of their ass and stop being a little bitch, drop their price massively, and stop with this everything gets recorded bullshit, I'll buy a Switch 2. Otherwise, they can eat my ass. Never played Bloodborne because it was a PS exclusive. There you go. I think exclusivity is a terrible thing for gaming. I truly believe exclusivity is one of the worst things for gaming. Sure, it's great for the company, but it's terrible for the gamer. Yeah, it could easily run on the Switch 1 as well. They want people to buy a Switch 2 for sure. Oh, of course. That's why it's built for the Switch 2. They want to push their new hardware, which I get, and I don't blame them. But it's terrible for the gamer, for the consumer. Gamers deserve choice. They do not deserve to be locked down and forced to a certain platform just because that company wants to make you go through them. This is another reason why I fucking hate Epic with a fiery passion. Even Ubisoft learned its lesson. We're like, oh shit, people aren't going to come to our service to buy it. We'll let Steam sell our stuff again. Worst things for the gaming industry: exclusivity, graphics over gameplay, microtransactions. Could not disagree. And censorship. Those are my 4. I'll say censorship too. Just for your information, guys, 6 out of 7 dwarves are not happy. God damn it. Good morning, Pitbull, you jackass. Let's see if the fires are doing any better yet. I'm guessing so, because it's... Ooh, 34,000 acres. God damn. Grown slightly. God damn. 0 contained, 0 contained. Campfire. Christ's sake. The Munger Shaw is 0 contained. It's up to 1,600 acres now. That's the closest one to me. Poor Katie. She was telling me about how she lived in Colorado. There was a Colorado fire going that was so close to where she was living, she was getting ash raining on her. Did you hear about the archaeologist that fired? Apparently, his career is in ruins. God, I hate you. Depends on what kind of censorship. Removing that you can make boobs bigger, that's a shame. No censorship, period. There should be 0 censorship ever. I don't believe in censorship, period, whatsoever. I'm trying to think of a type of censorship I'm okay with. Other than, like, you know, like the kiddie porn ones. I'm okay with that. Call me not a purist, but I'm okay with kiddie porn not being sold. So I'm okay with that type of censorship. Otherwise, I'm trying to think of any type of censorship I'm okay with other than that kiddie porn. God, I'm trying to think of anything. Hate speech censorship is fine. In your opinion, it's hard to define. I disagree. It's not fine whatsoever. Because who decides what hate speech is? The current administration? The current owners? The people who are loudest? Who decides what hate speech is? How is it that your definition of hate speech and my definition of hate speech is totally different? It's almost like there is no definition for hate speech. To me, hate speech does not exist. Because you could say a word, but I get you, but I still don't think it's fine. I will argue that till I'm blue in the face that there's no such thing as okay censorship when it comes to hate speech. Went to the aquarium this weekend. Didn't stay long. There's something fishy about that place. God damn it. All depends on what your motivation is behind that word. And how do you know my motivation behind a word? There are so many words out there that are considered hate speech, but it's okay if you have the right skin color or you're the right persuasion in life, so you can say those words. But if you're not, then it's hate speech. That's dumb. That's completely wrong. So you're telling me it's impossible for a black person to be hateful towards another black person by using the N-bomb with the hard R at the end? That's impossible because they're black? Do you see how silly that sounds? And that's where the hate speech rules come into play. And that's wrong to me. Completely wrong. You know what I mean? Did you... That's for the PS2 though, sweetheart. Not the Steam release, unfortunately. Oh, wait. I misunderstood. Oh, sweet. Oh! No, this isn't 0 though, is it? This is number 1, I think, right? That's that one. Okay, so that's number 1. Krusty, what the fuck? Versus Yakuza 0. Okay, 3. Okay. Shit. That's 2. I'm gonna take those with me. I don't like you personally, so I consider everything that comes out of your mouth hate speech. But if you criticize my opinion, that's assault. Oh my God. Fighting Voices and Talking Voices, the English one. So at least using Talking Voice. Oh! Try to make it sound like Yakuza's. Oh, so these piece of voices together? Weird. That's weird. All I'm saying is, Eternal, you're about to get pat on the butt. It's a little. What the fuck? Oh, that's a power. Sorry. A little pat on the butt. Thank you, sweetheart. Oh, I get exactly what you mean, Pitbull. I knew exactly what you meant, bud. Like, that's the problem. Is who gets to decide? Do I agree with that person? It doesn't matter. 0 hate speech censorship ever. Because here's the thing. If you can be thrown in jail for saying something, your country has 0 freedom of speech. Period. And that's a hill I'm willing to die on. If you can get thrown in jail for what you say, freedom of speech does not exist where you live, and that's sad. That's scary. That's so scary. Could you imagine being thrown in jail just because you said something? My UK brethren, I'd imagine you guys understand. I just like people who dislike something, but to go out of their way to put themselves in a position to be offended. Yeah, I get you. To be frank, social justice could censor hate speech, not the law. Social justice should censor hate speech? No, I disagree. I'm hate speech. I can never talk in front of a group of people. God damn it. Oh, God, that's good coffee this morning. I don't think anybody should, period. Like, if a company chooses to censor its own game, okay, sure. I don't think they should be pushed towards it, but that's their product that they're putting out. Have I criticized Oblivion for censorship? Of course I have. Because they released it one way beforehand, now they're bending the knee to try to make people feel better. That's silly. That's super silly. UK is cooked. Women get raped by minorities. posted something racist against said minority race. Woman goes to prison longer than the rapist. That's actually happened. We have proof of this. Society can suck my ass seam. If they say my ass, I'm going to use that line. Jesus Christ. If they want to censor me, I don't have my standards controlled by society. You don't want it yet, right? Right? Fuck. My ass seam. Jesus Christ. My ass seam. Oh, Germany, yeah. Most of the EU, it seems like that at least, is pretty well fucked right now. And I really, really, really worry for my my EU friends. Like, I actually, no sarcasm at all, worry for my EU friends. Like, I don't say it out of sarcasm. I don't say it to be a dick. I say it because I'm actually truly worried for you guys. I worry because you're going in a really shitty direction that you can't come back from, and that's the problem. You know what I mean? That's what sucks. Well, I don't think you should go out of your way to insult somebody or call someone names. I don't personally, at least. But I don't think you should be thrown in jail for that. Stacy, if you really want to piss someone off that is advocating for censorship of hate speech, just point out to them that hate speech is considered protected speech under the First Amendment. I mean, it is. Like, me and a friend of mine, Abby, got into this, and she thinks I'm a piece of shit for this. But I don't think that you should assault somebody just for what they're saying. Abby does. Like, she lives by the, has a motto, punch a Nazi. Have you punched a Nazi today? And she thinks every Nazi should be punched. And I went, no. You shouldn't punch anybody for their opinions. And she thinks I'm a racist piece of shit because of it. I'm like, no, honey. I disagree. I'm not. Just because you disagree with someone doesn't mean you should assault them. Now, are they calling for violence upon you? That's a totally different story, 1,000,000%. That's not freedom of speech to me. You should not be protected to say you should go kill all of this particular walk of life or some dumb shit like that. But if you want to drop a derogatory term, I see nothing wrong with that. I don't do it myself, but I don't see why you should be thrown in jail for that or should be assaulted for that. Now, that being said, if you walk up to somebody and start saying you're this, 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 and this, and start screaming obscenities and derogatory terms at them, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your actions. But if you're just speaking and talking and somebody attacks you for that, that's a totally different story. You know what I mean? Completely different story. And that's something I will always hold true to myself. First Amendment protects their rights to express themselves, hateful, upsetting. Yes. However, this protection is not absolute. Hate speech can be restricted or punished if it falls in the category of unprotected speech, inciting violence, or part of a criminal act. There you go. That's exactly it. We do not need protection for speech because of what people like to hear. It's because of what they don't like to hear. Thank you, Johnny. That's exactly fucking it. You know what I mean? Freedom of speech isn't really a EU problem. The US has a huge problem with it. And then comes to any dictator country, they get killed if they say something wrong. I would say freedom of speech is an EU problem because you could be thrown in jail for it. Drop the N-bomb right now on social media. Or go out in public and say it. Tell me if you have a criminal response to that. Then that's a problem to me. I don't think the U.S. has a huge issue with it legally. We have a huge issue with it socially, where people are trying to censor it and trying to roll back the protections. But I think it's pretty well here. Cancel culture and social media censorship was the biggest problem, biggest threat to freedom of speech in my generation. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I think I have a different opinion on hate speech because I live in a country that hasn't gone radically woke. I don't know. I may vehemently disagree with what you're saying, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. That's where I'm at. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. How many people here know about Comic 91 Carlson? Never heard of it, buddy. Is that a company or is that like a series? That's exactly where it's at, though. I would sit there and fight for the rights for the Black Panthers to hate the new Black Panthers. The old ones aren't super great either, but we'll get into that discussion later. I will fight for their right to say that they hate white people. And they think that we don't have the right to exist. I will fight for their rights to say that because I feel they have the right to say that. Now, if they start telling people to kill us, I will not fight for that. Period. I will fight against that. But I fight for their right to have the privilege and the, not even the privilege, the right to say those awful things. Just like I would fight for the other side to have the right to say it. I don't think there's any reason they shouldn't be able to. Then come Twitter to say about hate, free speech. It's 30% lies that try to target anyone and 70% porn. Actually, porn has dropped off big time in X. Big time. At least it has for me. I every now and then I try to search it out and I really can't find a shit ton of it. I wouldn't say it's 30% lies. I think it's a lot more clickbait rather than lies. It's a lot more people trying to get you to click yes and get them to go up in the algorithm and get you to just agree with them. A little more rage bait, I guess would be the better description. What's up, babe? Oh, less lies. But I do get what you're saying, Julie. I do 1,000,000% get what you are saying. It's a big comic in Sweden. It's also being published. Okay. What many people don't know about the author is the author was in World War II on the Nazi side. Yeah. Clickbait is basically false information. I disagree. It's not false. Does it get, do they say something outlandish to get you to click? Yes, as long as they're touching on that and they are talking about it, it's not false. Now, if they say, in this video, we find out why JFK was assassinated, and they don't talk about it, and they just did that to get you to come in, then yes, that's false. But if they say something outlandish, and they do talk about it, but they downplay it, that's not false. That's kind of where I'm at least. Lies are also considered protected speech. Just for your information, that's one that it is. Yeah. Do I disagree with those lies? Yes. Do I think it's a good idea to lie? Absolutely fucking not. But yeah. When it comes to the freedom of speech, I also have the right to right to the consequences of said free speech. Yeah. I don't think freedom of speech means freedom of consequence. If you choose to go on X and go on a massive racist tirade and you lose your job because of it, so be it. I have no problem with that at all. See, there you go. There you go. That's most clickbait. It is true, technically. It's just not as big as they say it is. That's kind of where I'm getting at. It's kind of what I was trying to say there, Julie, with what the example that Vec threw out there. But yeah. It isn't always a lie, but always how much I have seen people just read the title and ignore everything else. That's because people want to be stupid doesn't mean I should trample on other people's freedom of speech. Just because people want to be stupid, read a headline and go with it, so be it. People have been like that for as long as media's been around, man. As long as there's been newspapers and books and shit like that, people have always been like that. I mean, perfect example is, I remember when, it was Bush, I believe Bush Jr. was doing something, and above the fold, the front headline was saying I can't remember the exact example, I wish I could, I'm sorry. I would have to dig through it. But saying some outlandish thing that Bush, Bush Jr. did this horrible thing, can you believe it? Oh my God, we're on the verge of World War III. And then you come to find out when you read the article, Literally, he's going to do a peace talk with somebody. That kind of thing. It's like, yeah, there's problems. And it's on both sides. And I don't think we should censor that type of shit. You know what I mean? Clickbait. Julie has a point when they clip things out of context, push a narrative, or misquote people. Clickbait, where they misrepresent the facts. I get that, but at the same time, do I think we should ban people for clickbait? Absolutely not. Do I think we should censor them? No. Do I think we should jail them? Absolutely fucking not. You know? Angel's right. Clickbait is the art of making the headline interesting so people will at least click on it. Yeah. That's exactly it, right? My favorite is the YouTube shorts where the YouTube TV host goes silent while guest drops bombshell. You watch it and the host just lets them talk without interruption. That's it. Technically, it's true. Does it completely misrepresent it? Yeah, but technically it was true. You know? It's hard to say things are detailed as possible, but things sure makes people attack others, though. For no reason, mostly. I mean, if you're dumb enough to attack somebody over a headline, I don't think any amount of, context is going to save you from being a fucking idiot. Plain and simple. But it happens on both sides, you know what I mean? No matter what, it happens on both sides. No matter which way you look at this. I delivered a sermon at church in the heart of Mississippi last night, speaking out against racial segregation, the racism in the Deep South. I'm glad we're able to have freedom of speech and religion in this country. If in North Korea or Iran, I'd be risking my life to do that. There you go, Johnny. There's a lot of idiots. Have you ever read a headline and ran with it for a little bit before you read the full context even once in your life? Then you're an idiot. By that definition. I don't think you're an idiot at all. I think you're actually incredibly brilliant. But if even once in your life you've done that, now you're an idiot by that definition. I'm an idiot. I've done it before. Have I learned my lesson? Yeah. Now I read context on everything. But by that definition, I am an idiot. But that's besides the point. In the Deep South, actually still more racist than the rest of America. Personally, I will say that which way are we going here? Which way are we going here? Because depends on which way the racism's going. White to black, yeah, much thicker in the South. Black to white, much thicker up north and on the borders of the U.S. Yeah, racism exists everywhere. It's just, I have no problem with people being racist, actually, as long as you don't let it change your everyday life. If you still treat people the same, and you just don't like them because of their skin color, so be it. I don't care. Do I think you're a fucking idiot? Yeah, I do. I really do. But just don't let it affect how you choose to react in life and how you choose to treat people in life. You could be the most racist KKK attendant motherfucker. As long as when you're the manager of that company, you don't treat people differently because of it, who gives a fuck? You read a lot of titles, but you read the text if you're interested in it. Enough said. You didn't read the context on every single one, so how do you know what really happened? You catch what I'm trying to say, Julie? Like I said, I'm not saying you're wrong at all, frankly. But I don't know. So I need to move to central U.S. to get a 50-50 split. Shit. Yeah, it also depends on the independent communities on how it's handled. And if they reinforce it or not and stuff like that. But, no. Short answer, no. There's a journalist who is black and He's friends with a KKK member. At least they're communicating with each other, right? There you go. Well, I'm just saying, Julie. My favorite clickbait is asteroid will destroy Earth. And then when you read it, it's literally thousands of miles away and won't happen for... If it does hit us, it won't happen for a couple thousand years. There you go, right? Like a headline, baby almost hit by truck. And they find out the truck was in America and the baby was in Germany. Let's just, once again, I don't have a huge issue with clickbait. At all. Now, if you completely misrepresent it, yeah, it's pretty fucked. But I don't, you know, do I think you're stupid for it? Yes. Do I think you're a piece of shit, slimy fuck? Yes. Triple down on that one. Oh, excuse me, I apologize. But do I think you should be in trouble for it legally? Fuck no. Never. Absolutely not. Never. Oh, God, that's some good fucking coffee. For me, clickbait shows the levels of intelligence of a person. If they don't actually look at the claims and just believe it. Yeah. I mean, we should be angry with every newspaper on the planet.
Try not to cry. Saddest stories.
Okay.
I was shot yesterday.
Oh.
And then I died it.
Oh, God, that is sad. That's possibly the saddest story I've ever heard, Eternal. You do think that journalists should be more accountable? It'd be nice if we lived in a world where journalists were accountable, but no. Honestly, it's more... I would say more often than not, even if you do put out the correct information, you get shamed if you don't do right thing in journalism, which sucks. People have been misled long before the internet, as long as humans have existed. It was always somebody trying to rip someone off. The internet was just the main source of it. Now, there you go, Johnny. There you fucking go, you know? That's what I was trying to say earlier, but you see, I have diarrhea of the mouth and Johnny's articulate, so there you go. I mean, journalists get paid for getting clicks, so clickbait is the easy way to do it. Yes and no. It depends on which forum you're looking at, but you do have a good point, Eternal. You do have a good point. It all depends on, is it online, is it newspaper, you know, but I get exactly what you're saying. Originally, the news moved by talking. That sure was madness. Honestly, if you just believe things without researching, I have miracle oil to sell you. Right, Elder? You're a professional speaker. I have to explain your thoughts. I'm a professional speaker. Doesn't mean I'm skilled at it. I'm just an idiot. Either way, guys, thank you very much for being here for morning coffee. I'm going to be taking a break because it's at 1:30, correct? What? You know that was 1:30. You checked the email? Either way, we're going to have an abbreviated show. It might only be for an hour today. We'll see what happens. Because little baby Aerith has a fucking concert today. So I'm going to go see her sing. Love you guys. See you in a few. And also, thank you for the amazing discussion today, y'all. Hey, friends, I'm back. I'm back, I'm dad. Shut it. Not a single one of you. Not a single one of you. Except for Elder, he's allowed to. If this is going to be only an hour, yeah, you're going to see 2 or 3 crashes. Only 2 or 3? Wow, you're being pleasant. Thorax, it's good to see you, beautiful bastard. How you doing? Same with you, Rose. How you doing, babe? It's good to see you. So me and Clorox were talking. She was like, yeah, I wish we had a thing where, like, a clear container so I could see how many eggs we have left. 'Cause we buy 60 packs of eggs from Sam's Club. I was like, oh. Something like that? Or like that? Or like that? And she went, they make those? I went, yeah. She went, I want one. So we might be buying this because we went to go make breakfast today and then we found out we only had 2 eggs left. So unfortunately it was nothing. Last day of my 3 days off for mental oofta. Has it been tough at work lately, bud, or just needed a couple days for yourself? And yes, I'm eating straight cottage cheese. Somebody be angry with me in chat. Somebody tell me how disgusting I am. How expensive are eggs? Not that bad. They've come down, I want to say 60 to 70%. At least since Orange Man Bad came in. You love cottage cheese. At least it's not just me. That makes me feel better, Thorax. I'm in summer position for the jobs you applied for. No shit. You did get it. Good for you. Corporate's made it worse, though, eh? Fuck. I hope things get better, dude. I really fucking do hope things get better. That's right. We're trying to figure out how to get this guy to like us. I might just say fuck it and move on. Hold on. Can I not? Oh, it's part of the... I knew that. Shut up. Oh yeah, we're supposed to get these guys to like us. Well, we have... No, we need money for these guys. So let's go do some quests and get some money, I guess. Let's do that one. The map. So we need to go to Anvil. Let's go to Anvil main gate.
Hey, Sonic?
Yeah?
I really, really like M&M.
I prefer Skittles.
No, I mean like the wrapper.
Why would you eat the wrapper?
God damn it, Eternal, I love you.
I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids.
Feminem.
It's unbelievable. Right in the center of the city, nobody saw anything. Makes you wonder about the competence of the guard, if you ask me. Thank you, kind sir.
Prophet.
Sure, go down to the chapel and you can't miss him. He'll be the one outside ranting at passers-by.
Was Eminem a grandpa now? Really?
Everybody's talking about the prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything.
Remember I told you that how the overnight crew broke into some... I remember you telling me something about this, Thorax. It's been a long time.
Upon ye.
No shit, huh? What's her name? Haley, right? Wasn't it Haley? Lily of the Lake. Dragon's tongue. Sounds like something I would give you, huh? Butterfly just hit me in the face. What a bastard. Imagine having him as a grandpa and coming to bring your parents to school day. Oh my god. Could you imagine that shit? Hi. Bring your parents to work day. Hi, this is my dad, Marshall Mathers. What do you do? I'm a musician. Let me in. The sound does not match up with that, but okay. Corporate's choice was to basically remove almost all the money from the safe. So that means we can't really cash out lottery tickets or multiple paychecks without running out of money at the registries. Oh, okay, yeah. Hi, Mr. Mathers. What do you do? Mic check, please.
Holy crusade? Will no one walk the ancient pilgrim's way? Look well upon this chapel of Debella. Look at the faces of the dead. This is your future. Evil has returned, and the Nine need a champion.
How'd they make it worse?
Well, a wayward son returning to the church. What do you want with me?
How much for the asshole? Echo, what are my notifications?
One new notification from Amazon. The dense fog advisory has been extended until May 15th, 1 p.m. CDT.
Why is this so bad? Echo, mic check.
Testing.
Damn it.
1, 2, 3.
I have no idea what's wrong with it. I'll have to fix that later. Anyway, I coughed and it looked like you reacted to that on stream. And a mic check.
This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath.
Who?
Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Aliens,
who
ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men.
So someone has nothing to do with
that.
that.
By Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods. Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the aliens 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the alien sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned.
Just tell me who attacked the chapel.
Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala, umarale el nada rakuva. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down.
Aliens! I'm not the only one thinking he's saying aliens.
Upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat.
How do we stop Umaril?
Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics.
Okay.
Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act.
Okay, hold on.
But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusader's weaponry?
So wait, the gods are all powerful. They've built all this shit, they've done all this shit, but they're powerless to attack someone else who's trying. Do you realize the words that are coming out of your mouth? It's almost as bad as listening to, what's his name? Kent Hovind. Oh my god. I will quest for the relics.
You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight?
Nope. I have no claim to fame, or...
Then I'm sure you will have no trouble finding the relics on your own. You clearly need no aid from man or God. Why do you come to me for aid, worthy knight? Are you a worthy knight?
No claim to fame.
Let the gods be the judge of that. I cannot see into men's heart. I see only their words and deeds.
Ask him if the water is affecting the frogs. You know what's funny about that? Is the chemicals that were in the water were not turning them gay, they were just turning them female. All female, so it was making it so they couldn't breed. You know, people like, I've had, like, oh, frogs do that. Well, yes, some do. Not this particular species. This particular species, it was unheard of until the chemicals were introduced. We'll be getting yelled at all the time for not being able to cash more than $200. The employees who like to have cash will basically forced to get direct deposit. Doesn't come with a pay stub, and with summer rush, the coming rule. Jesus Christ, really? How do I find the relics?
The gods grant insight to those.
Oh my
they
God, I'm gonna
deem
stab
worthy.
this guy.
Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that traditionally, knights who wish to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way, travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines, pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines.
I thought it said there was 9.
He went alone into the White Gold Tower, challenged the
Bitch.
alien sorcerer King Umaril to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelinal himself with his dying breath.
So wait.
Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the Divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed?
So wait. There's 9 gods. But then now there's 8? Does this motherfucker not know his own spiritual lord?
For those who would repent their past deeds, walking the pilgrim's way is a traditional way to cleanse yourself before the gods.
See, I usually just wash my asshole.
Follow
but
the
okay.
map I gave you. Visit the way shrines of the 9. Pray and wait for a sign. He was defeated, but not destroyed by Pelinal the Crusader. Now he has returned to seek vengeance against the gods. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the Divine Crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril.
What if, and hear me out here, I'm just spitballing. What if we have like 30 people with spears, the ultra sharp spears, all around him, and he comes out and stab him immediately? Would we still
May
not have a
the
chance?
8 and 1 guide your steps.
May the 8 and 1? Huh?
I'm Hassathil, Heinrich Oakenhull's wife.
Who's that?
The life of a sailor's wife isn't an easy
Ah.
one. Heinrich is at sea 9 months out of 10. But Anvil's a friendly town, and the Nine console me.
And so is John when he comes over, am I right?
Captain Dougal's rumored treasure has to be true. I wonder if the first Count of Anvil found it.
Well, upon
Goodbye.
this chapel of Debella, look at the
There we go.
faces of the dead.
The
This is
dead!
your
I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished.
Chapel attack.
It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us.
Or is there a hidden room that you don't see? Or could it be inside job?
He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now.
Maybe.
You too.
Let's go see the bodies. Hey, chat, want to see a dead body? Yeah. Dead bodies everywhere. Dead bodies everywhere. Will I get in trouble for this? No one needs to see that as looted a corpse. What? Oh. Bet you just carry on a rake. Love the fact, like, we're told to leave everything alone, so here I am jumping all over the bodies. Because reasons, right? Cheese, what's crapping? Woke up with a message, given 15 plus awards on Steam. My Instagram profile password has been changed. Oh. Shit. I'm sorry, dude. So they cannot hurt me? Oh, they can hurt me. Nothing in here anyway. Literally nothing here. Okay. They have unique passwords. Oof. Oof, cheese. Do you use a password manager at all by chance? Like maybe the password manager got cracked into. He's got to change the name on. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's some shit. You know? Use Bitwarden, change the password. Now use Bitwarden too, huh? I fucking love Bitwarden. It does tell me when someone logs into the account. Didn't see the... Huh. Jeez. That's strange. Huh. I'm so confused right now. How the fuck that could have... Huh. Cheap wine. Excuse me. 'Cause I know Steam was cracked into. Like, they got their account bullshit cracked into, but it's just... That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Like, that makes so little sense. I don't get it. Huh. ChatGPT is interesting, man. Like, it's very different. Like, I get weirded out messing with ChatGPT. Because I'm like, it feels like I'm talking to a real person. I'm like, this isn't right, man. This is weird, you know? I shouldn't feel like I'm talking to a real person when I'm talking to a fucking computer, you know? Sweet cake. I'm glad to hear that, jeez. I'm going to be changing all of my passwords and everything here. Actually, hopefully today I'll have time to do it. Just to get everything changed over. I mean, guys, it's good to do that like once a month or so. To change every password you have. Everything. Once a month or so just to do all of it. To me, it's literally one of the smartest things you could do. It's just as dumb as regular people. Yeah. Yeah. Just as dumb as me. Bethesda's thinking about remaking 1 and 2? Why? Why? I mean, would I enjoy a 3D first person? 1 and 2, yeah, but the problem is if Bethesda does it, they're going to change damn near everything. And they're going to change it to be a modern day Fallout, which I don't want. I want it to be dialogue exactly the same, situations that happen exactly the same, zero censorship, zero change, just in a 3D platform. But they won't do that. And I understand why, but, you know. So there's 2 cons coming up in June. During the same weekend. I haven't decided which one to go to. The LA con is a bunch of voice actors from a show I grew up with and animes. No shit, in Arizona there's a con with the guests on Marvel movies. James, oh. LA.
Look at my sexy body.
LA is what I would do, honey, if it was me. Marvel, Jane Silent Bob, I don't know. Mage, it's good to see you though. How you doing? Power World is getting crossover events with Terraria. What? That's fucking cool, actually.
Yes. Spare a coin for the infirm.
I gave you money earlier. Fuck off. We're talking about which con Eternal should go to. She's debating between a voice acting one, which I thought would be kind of cool, but of course I am in voice acting, so I'll admit that I am partial for this one. Or if she should go to the one that has Jane Silent Bob and Marvel actors. Me personally, I would go to the voice actors, but that's just me because I think it's cooler, you know? Oh, trying to think in terms of networking, which would be better options. You got a point. I would love to say meeting Kevin Smith would help you, but I don't know if it will, sweetheart, you know? Same with Jason Mewes. I don't know if that'll help you much. Where the voice actors, at least in my experience, voice actors have been far more welcoming and more interested in working together. But that's also my experience. Mine is totally different than yours, sweetheart. You're a director. You're a writer. You actually make shit where I just talk a lot. So it is massively different, I'll admit that. I guess that's the real question. Which one pulls you more? Which one are you more interested in?
Can I help you?
Like, which one is fucking cooler to you? Is my question to you. Or are they both pretty equal?
Hi there. He can run faster than anyone I've ever seen. Of course, he can't often walk a straight line.
He's in great shape, that's for sure. Maybe he'll teach me something.
No more stuff to forage over here. What's this? Oh, nope. Give me the aloe vera. Aloe vera, aloe hair. I'll see myself out. Mine. All right. So we should be on the one for. I thought it was supposed to show where everything was. Or is it something I have to use? Oh, no. I'm good, thanks. Alluring gaze. What's this? Oh, I'm dumb. Drop some stolen shit just because we can. There we go. So we got to go to repent your sins and. All right, so we got to go to RK first. Let's go there, I guess, just to get away from our stolen shit that's laying on the floor. I love Comic-Cons. Tempted to go to the London one just to meet. Yeah. I don't know who those are, Mangy. So Twitch is definitely not meant for my TV. Is it that bad? Comic-Cons are way too crowded. Yeah, are they that bad? The one happened here in Duluth was a bit crowded, you know. We're going to both. Oh, go to both? Damn, that'd be something. Oh, no shit. Fucking Gimli and Magneto / Gandalf, hey? No shit. Don't tell Katie that. I'll have to take her too. Are you okay, ma'am? Jesus Christ. Alright, so, so it's got to be around there somewhere? That's what I'm guessing, at least. Around there somewhere. We buy a fucking horse or something here? Wait, how much money do we have? We have 56 gold. We will not be buying a horse. Thanks for the potatoes, bitch. Can you imagine some random guy just shows up, starts grabbing all your food, tells you a cunt, and then walks away? I think these people are a little too used to it, I'm not gonna lie. They're conditioned for it.
If you see my good-for-nothing husband, Yalfi, tell him I want back what he stole from me. Perhaps you can help me. My husband's name is Yalfi the Contemptible. My father said I was a fool to marry him, but I didn't listen. At our wedding, my father gave us a family heirloom as a gift. Rock Shatter, a mace that's been in my family for many generations. Yalfi snatched Rock Shatter from our mantle and took off to find his fortune with the local marauder gang at Fort Strand. I want that mace back.
What
Please,
if?
I don't think he's ever coming back. And I'd hate to lose such a precious heirloom to a gang of thugs.
No shit. Really, Mangy? That's fucking cool.
I've seen plenty of Iliad ruins. You'd think they'd be picked clean after 2,000 years. But no. There's still great treasures there.
Wait. At work, someone just grabbed a bottle of water from the concession area, opened it, took a sip, said, "That's not water," put the bottle down, and walked out. What the fuck? Lady Stacy might end up keeping that heirloom, though. I mean... Used to love going to smaller comic book conventions. Comic-Con seems too commercialized, overcrowded these days, yeah?
Please bring back Rock Shatter. It means a great deal to me.
You didn't say anything when I stole your shit, so well, I'll definitely consider it later. Let's just Bethesda our way up here. Some things never change, do they? I've only been to one Comic-Con type of thing. It wasn't a Comic-Con, though. It was just a fucking nerd convention. And that was pretty fun, huh, babe? Oh, she's gone. Oh, she's heard me, yeah. She thought it was kind of fun. It wasn't, like, the greatest thing, but it was fun, you know? It was a fun experience. I don't think I'll ever do it again, but it was a fun experience. I mean, there was nobody I really wanted to meet there, you know? Like, they had, like, a former fucking, American, gladiator on there. They had, let's remove that. Remove it. They had some voice actors and shit, which was kind of cool, but I'm like... I just didn't care enough, you know? So I was just like, oh, I got to meet all these... Oh, I have to pay for each one of them individually. It's not included in the ticket. That's where I'm at with that type of stuff. Like, if it was included in the ticket that I got to meet these people, that'd be awesome. But I can't afford to fucking say hi. Well, two reasons. One, I'm not about to be a dickhead and take up their time that they could be using to make money off of other people. Two, I can't justify paying money to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Just goes against everything that I am. So I know it's dumb, but it's true, you know? Would like to meet Stan Lee if he had the opportunity before he passed. That would have been interesting. But once again, you'd have to pay for it. So... Happy time zone to you too there, Brad. How you doing, man? Poor lady won't be able to survive through the winter without her crops. I'm happy to have the family, right? I'm doing God's work here, people, okay? Where the fuck is this goddamn shrine?
You're a loony.
Nah, it's you, Brad. Good to see you, man. God damn, good to see you. Paying to talk to members' college and student loans. Oh God, I'm proud to say I have zero student loan debt, and I'll always have zero student loan debt. But unfortunately, there's some jobs you can't get without the student loans, and that's the issue, you know? Why does my stream look like shit? Oh, maybe it's because I'm autoing to... Ooh, geez Louise, eh? You know, I actually went to a con and apparently I missed Stan Lee by a day. No shit, huh? Fuck. That sucks. It's definitely Stacy's face. I love you too, Puddin'. Oh my god, the other deer clipped through it. For fuck's sake. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, it somehow went over there.
I'm
Still a piece of garbage. Yes, I am. Unlike most of you, I don't hide it. Oh, Rose, I appreciate you being here, sweetheart, a lot. So where the fuck is this goddamn shrine supposed to be? It's supposed to be here, I thought. I could have like... So, like, here. I'm right here. I thought it was supposed to be around that area. So walk straight. We'll walk straight before I reopen the map. Nothing. That's what I'm seeing is right around this area, right? Like, that's what it looks like between the two right there. Between the two, right around here. We'll put one right there, okay? What? What? Okay, then why? Okay, it's just Bethesda game doing Bethesda things. Is that it? That's not it. That's a town, isn't it? Yep, that's not a shrine. God damn it. Listen, I'm hungry. So, Mangy, I'm gonna ask a dumb question. You're allowed to fucking make fun of me because I don't remember. Ireland or Scotland? I believe it's Scotland, right? Yeah, freedom! Okay, you're Scottish. Never mind, I'm dumb. I need to wait for, Pissaf to get in here then. Previous message, you trust farts? Fuck me, every time I fart, I fear I'm gonna shit myself.
I slam my penis in the car door.
You slam your penis in the car door. Ooh! At least 3 times a week that happens to me. We're not gonna talk about this. Can you not pick those up anymore? Hey, you. I'm coming to buy something. Excuse me, sir. Whose horse is that? Question: if cows don't produce milk, is it a milk dud or an utter failure?
Oh my god.
All right then.
I love all you hear in the background is Victor's. Oh my god.
That was funny, but I hate it.
What the fuck? Yeah, Scotland motherfucker sent to me. That's weird.
To see you.
How goes it?
Been better. How about you?
Fuck you then,
Take
bitch.
care.
Not bad.
Bye.
You too.
Go ahead, please.
Ma'am, you are gargantuan.
Bye.
Yes? Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. Goodbye.
Future hamburger. I don't disagree. There's a penis underneath there, isn't there? I can tell by your height.
Oh, it's... What can I do for you?
See here. Rumors.
If you're all alone in the woods and you see a troll coming, you run. Problem solved. Next question?
Stacy says you don't deserve crops. Now let me see what you got for sale.
Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two. Have a look around.
What do you got, bitch?
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
They're invading from other time zones. God damn it.
A good price for a good customer. That seems a fair price. You've made a good bit of gold.
I'll sell you crops back to you for... That'd be fucking funny, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Cheese.
That's a good deal.
Says you, dick. Oh, I just
That
realized I
seems a
forgot to
fair
haggle
price.
with this asshole. Let's do 7. There we go. Oops. I wanted 5, but okay.
You've got to be kidding.
Dick.
A fine transaction.
There we go. So I went to a new restaurant last night with Katie called the Burrito Union. Usually I just deliver their food. I don't go there because they're very... They tend to be very high and mighty about themselves. But I decided to give them a chance because Katie wanted it. And I'm like, I hope you know I love you.
Just admit it's because they're Russian.
Well, you
That has
drive a
nothing to do with them
hard
being
bargain.
Russian. They're not Russian.
I mean, Russians do suck.
That's a good deal.
Because Russians do stuff, did you say?
They do suck.
They do not suck.
Death to
The
communism.
people do not suck. The government is interesting.
I meant the government.
Okay. We'll talk about this off air, Victor. Jesus Christ. Go back to your
You've got a
studies.
great deal there.
Actually, hold on. You know what? Just take all the rat meat, you turd.
You've made a good bit of gold.
We have quite a bit of gold leaving here, mother trucker. There we go.
A good price for a good customer.
Damn right I'm good. A restaurant? No, it's not. But it's called Burrito Union. They're they very much so lean on their communism morals and stuff like that. Not a very nice place. But, you know, a lot of people love it, and I'm happy for them if they enjoy it. It's just not my shtick, that's all. But, and like I said, they tend to act very high and mighty and kind of look down on you and shit like that. So I just don't go there. But Katie wanted to try it. I'm like, I guess. Sure, why not? I will say...
Thank you for your patron.
Oh wait, I forgot to see what he had to
I
say.
offer the finest goods and lowest prices
That
in
being
all
said,
Cyrodiil.
they did right by us. So I went in. I was looking. I'm like, okay, they got burritos. They got smash burger. I'll try 2 smash burger. Me and Katie each are gonna get a smash burger, and they had a deal, 2 soft shell tacos for $5. I'm like, and there was pork carne, or I believe it's pronounced, or something like that. I'm like, okay, cool, right? And I was expecting smaller tacos because the picture they had was a dainty gal's hand and just a small taco. I'm like, oh, fucking 2 of those for $5. That's not gonna be a huge deal. It's not gonna be a very good deal, but I'll try just to see. Well, she's like, she came back. She said, listen. So I misunderstood with the kitchen staff. They shut down the entire burger section, but they could do the tacos. I'm like, do you want the menu back or something? I was like, we'll just take the 2 tacos and take off. She went, here, how about I get you 4 tacos? You only pay for 2. I'm like, oh, honey, you don't, shut up, you're doing it. I'm like, okay, right? So I'm not going to fight her, but like, okay, sounds good. So we order the 2 tacos. Katie gets a margarita. I get a root beer, a delicious root beer, all homemade. Well, made in the store that owns some. But anyway, so I'm sitting there. I'm enjoying my root beer. She's enjoying her margarita. All of a sudden, the gal comes walking over with 2 plates, each with 4 tacos. She's like, so there was a miscommunication. She handed Katie her tacos, handed me mine. She thought she meant 4 each plate. So you're only getting charged for 2 of these. I went, what? So yeah, I'm like, oh, thank you. Holy shit, right? So I enjoyed the tacos. Fuck, it was a great deal. Really good deal. Really good tacos. Like, these fuckers were massive. I'm like, oh. Like, it was really fucking good tacos, right? Got the bill. $18 for 2 drinks and 2 tacos. Is what I paid. Thankfully, I didn't pay for all of them, or else I'd really be hurting. But $18 for a pop, a drink, and 2 tacos. I did get hooked up. You're not wrong. That's what I paid for. Obviously, I got 8. But you catch what I'm trying to say. It's just in general, like, that's a lot of fucking money for just that. What the fuck, you know? But it was good stuff. It was very good. Like, very, very, very good.
Be seeing you.
How are you?
Okay. You?
I've been better.
Make sure not to eat nightshade.
So I've heard.
We're all talking about the Emperor's murder. We have no Emperor and no heir. That's never happened before. I suppose
you got a hoe down there? It's a hoe down. Ho. You don't see me. Apparently you do. But yeah. I will say for food, if the food is good, I'm willing to pay an extra bit. Oh yeah, 1,000,000% same here. It's just the whole, like, mother trucker. That's a lot of money for 2 tacos.
What brings you here?
Like, if I had paid without, if I would have paid and not gotten the extra 6 tacos, I'd been like $18 for 2 fucking tacos, a pop, a fucking pop, and a drink. Like, holy fuck, man. Like, that's insanity, dude. But I'm also a very cheap bastard, which I'll admit, very cheap. But when it does come to good food, you know. So I end up tipping the gal like $10 because it's me. I was gonna tip her 20 because it's me and I tip everybody really good, but then I could feel Clorox yelling at me. You paid $18 for 1 margarita? God, that hurts just thinking of it, dude. You little bastard. How dare you. Mine. Let's make a little less noise as we sneak up, eh? Finally found the motherfucker. We'll see how far off it was from the actual map. Oh, I thought there was something over there. So is the actual thing here? Oh. That wasn't it. Yeah, that wasn't it. God damn it. All right. Hey, little mama, how you doing, sweetie? I'm getting tired of this game. I'm not gonna lie. Shit. Shh. They have no idea who we are. They don't know we're here. This has gotten to the point of repetitiveness. Yeah, right, dude. It's just... I can't tell if this person's friendly or not. I don't want to kill him just in case. Bitch. Take our arrows back. Huh, we'll take that, I guess. Nice titties, slut. I didn't know that was a female. Am I going to jail now? Three arrows to the face is still standing. Cookie breakfast? I wish. I would kill for breakfast right now. I'm so hungry.
Guess it was not. Read any good books lately?
Picked up Frontier.
Oh, shit, cunt.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Bitch. Wait. Did that guy have... The one that she was talking to, I have no idea I'm here?
Who's there?
Gotta love that bug festa charm, baby.
Now you...
That bug... excuse me, bug festa charm, am I right? I'll take both of them. See what I think of them. Should make an omelet before your turkey goes bad. You're just being lazy. I get it. More than I want to admit, I get it. How is the claymore stolen? Okay. There we go. It's in here. Eh. Should feed her some dino chicken. Oh, chicken dino nuggies sounds so good, right? Who am I sending to the store? I need dino nuggies.
I have zero idea who that could be.
I don't know if you guys can hear Victor in the background. He's just like, I wonder who the hell that's gonna be, Dad. Well, I have zero idea. Close enough. Let me smack my mouse around a little bit there. That's it? All that for 21 gold? Really?
Now you will know pain.
Yeah.
Jump on my sword while you can.
Yeah.
Take that. Oh.
Bitch. Eh. Back there, okay. Oh! I'm sorry, I misread that. Just because. Slut bag! Slut! Take that, you evil bastards! How dare you! What kind of a warlord are you? You call that a warlord? That's not. Bitch! Irony of taking chickens and reshaping them into the form of a T-Rex isn't lost to me. Yeah, it's not lost to me either, but I still like it. I'll take those. What has this bitch tits got? Alright, so what do we got for armor here? Oh, I didn't even put my heavy shit on here, did I? Cunt! There we go. Just because. Don't touch my clogs. Alright. I'm God. Alright. Don't we need gauntlets still? Here, Stacy, there you go. Go with that one. Oh, wait, both? I knew that. I didn't know that. We have no boots on either? Ah, there we go. Alright, we'll drop those cunts so I don't forget. Fuck it, I guess. Oh. I was hoping since I had the key it would let me in there, but never mind then. You made the amigo again. Right now, Elder is giggling like an asshole. Nobody else understands a single thing I just did. The power of inside jokes, right? Fucking right, man. Wait. Weren't we here already? Yeah, we were here already. God damn it. Well, shit. Well, that was easy enough to be done, I guess. Mother Day balloons. I had an extra tip on the top. God damn it. A thorax. Lucky. Like, I think I might just start doing main storyline just to get the game over and done with, because it's not... I don't know, man. I'm getting tired of having to walk around in circles trying to find one thing that doesn't show up ever. Even when I go right where the fucking map tells me to, you know? Of course, I'm also a whiny little bitch, so take that as you will. Can I make it? I am all that is man. Is that it? Oh, my ankles. Why the fuck do you have a lockpick on you, motherfucker? Is this it? I'm gonna have to end here in a few minutes either way, unfortunately. Oh! You fucking turd. Okay. How my fellow old bean and a beer doing? Quite well, actually. Quite well. Ella got me figure out a new surgical tray for what the fuck? Still unable to hurt those guys, so I guess that's pointless. I was expecting it to go back up. You know what? We'll come back later and do this shit. What's the newest YouTube rabbit hole you got into? I get into those a lot too, if it makes you feel any better. Like a lot. Like an unreasonable amount. A lot. Fuck off, Ghosty Goo. In my happy place. In my happy place. Sorry, no one can think of it as World of Warcraft. Pete and Boss, I've never heard of them, no. Of course, most of the YouTube rabbit holes I go down, I have no idea who the person is. I just go, oh, this is interesting, and I watch it forever and a day. Oh, yes, the old guys that do rap and shit, and they're just like, holy fuck rap. Like it's some goddamn, like, dirty old man rap. I love those guys. Fuck, I love those guys, man. That's actually when I first heard that song by, what's his name? He did the Super Bowl. Kendrick Lamar, that's what it was. When he that song came on, Mustard! I thought that was them. They did a song called T-Pain. Wait, T-Pain actually did a line on it? For real? Bullshit, really? That's actually really fucking cool, man. You know? Shit. Only affected by silver and magic. I don't know, Elder. Shit. I kind of forgot about that. I would, but then I would have the entire video taken down by YouTube because I dare have a video that has commentary on this movie, on a song. Just saying. Well, check that off air. Either way, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, I do have to end, and I'm sorry, but I do. Because it's time for me to get my little tookus out of here and go hang out at Baby Aerith's school to go watch, her spring concert. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I truly appreciate you all. I mean that. Thank you so much for being here. I wouldn't be able to fucking do this without you, and I truly appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. Be good. I'll see you on the flip side. Love you guys. Bye-bye.